Ladies and gentlemen, today is day 13 or 14. I'm a bit confused, but anyhow, the last video the audio didn't seem to work, so I apologize for that. For anyone who's watching, I don't know why, but yeah, I'm gonna up the quality of the videos after probably like 50 videos when we get more funding and where it might be more helpful to hire someone. But for now, it's just like a short diary for me to look back on, and maybe my friends and some weirdos I don't know why you would watch. Oops. That's a song I like to sometimes listen to. It's from Indila Ansi Valida. And yeah, so today I spent the entire day mostly just coding, developing. Um, yeah, I'm not happy with the results. I think I could have done a lot more. I almost threw up in gym today. I think I pushed quite hard, and I had my first ever muscular snap, or whatever you call it here. Don't know why. I was trying to beat the coach and ended up losing. But yeah, he's 120 kilo, 6'6" man, and yeah, so I lost. So I don't feel good about that. I almost threw up, but I went pretty hard, so I'm happy with that at least. And yeah, just drinking coffee, just getting my work done. As of a lesson or something I learned, not much. I heard my friend, I just had a call with him, that I seem a lot more like confident. I don't know what he specifically said, but kind of like, I guess, more professional because this kind of ambience makes me, and there's photos of my father when he was young, my family, and that kind of motivates me, and artworks drawn by my family members. So that's certainly very inspiring. And in the back, some of the books will be gone, and there'll probably be a lot of the self help books, a lot of nature, maybe some gym equipment, maybe some cables and stuff organized, but well built with a camera or whatever, some lighting, because I'll start probably buying some lighting at some point. Because when we have some calls, and the interviews that we're doing, I hope to be a part of it in some future or whatever I may do. I would just like a better ambience, but I can't really complain of this. I turn on my candle for a little bit, have nice aroma going through. I open the window and I see the sunlight coming down. In South Korea, it's kind of when the sunlight's coming down, it's very beautiful. I think in the afternoons, kind of not as much, but early mornings and so sunset and sunrise, beautiful, beautiful to say the least. Tomorrow's plan is do the same thing, work a lot harder, have a more specific agenda. I think I'm not tackling the specific technical issues because I feel kind of worried about that because it's just annoying. It's a lot of brain work. I need to think hard, very hard, which I enjoy sometimes, but I don't enjoy all the time. Or maybe it's a belief that I have that has no, because in retrospect there is no reason. It's just I believe it, but I believe it because of the past events. But the past events have all been operated under this assumption. So I don't know if this assumption is good. So yeah, and that's kind of been a part of the thinking process. Because after taking some one of the classes in our school, we went in depth into our ideas and knowledge and stuff, and I was kind of like, it was difficult for me to make a very strong argument because I was just questioning every premise up to a point of radical skepticism, which is helpful in a certain degree. It's not helpful always. Some songs gonna turn, but um, so yeah, based on that, I just chose to not have strong opinions on a lot of things, and just deciding on what are the things that is important that I have a strong opinion on. Because having a strong opinion means I know a lot of information, and yeah, I thought about it, and I thought about morality, and thought about what I should do. Morality, I'm not still sure. There's a lot of things I question, what is good in religion and stuff, but I at least come that there can't be anything that's really bad. Trying to help people, trying to build orphanages, trying to help people, help my cousins, educate myself, have a podcast, interview people. So I focus on doing that, and I focus on implementing those things, because implementing those things I think is the greatest, one of the greatest ways I can help other people. And helping other people seems like a really fundamental part of good. But then in certain ideas and certain religions, it's not enough. So I wonder. I really hope I do not go to hell. Um, I know there's a God. I pray to Him. I'm thankful for everything. But I wonder what's the right way. How much can reason go? And those are some thoughts in the back of my head. But mostly it's just going forward with this. But that's also a very important thought. And I'm happy that the way I'm going to is not just a decision on where I'm trying to go, but also I've kind of made a approach on how I'm going to approach these problems. So a method. I've chosen a method. The method I chose is podcast, interviewing people. I think that's one way that I'm really driven by. And when I have to talk with someone, I research it. I research, right? And I think I can research a lot more, especially if I'm talking to like very high level guests. For example, Jordan Peterson, right? He's a psychologist, very intelligent. So I would need to understand a lot of topic. Or Andrew Huberman. Those people are some of the people. Or Lex Friedman about AI. Sam Altman, Alex Sutskever, Elon Musk. These people are very, very smart people in their own rights in specific fields. And generally as well. So yeah, I think those things are very great motivators and also ways of learning through the conversation. So I'm very happy of the fact that I have something decent enough, I think, to lean on. But I guess that's life. A lot of things you don't really know, a lot of things you're not really confident about, or you're not really 100% sure. But yeah, I just think what I can do in the moment, and the good I can do, and I try to intake more information. I think taking in more information these days would be partially helpful and partially not helpful. So I'm wondering what's the right balance. I don't really think there's the perfect balance, and the approach to that isn't necessarily good. These are some of the things I write a lot in my head, and this is kind of a journaling way of going through it. But yeah, outside of that, it's all good. I'm really happy of all the progress I've made. A year ago, I started out $0, or maybe like, I think I was actually net negative from my other ventures. I tried to build a 3D printing company, but at that time I had the mindset of the book I'm currently reading from Cal Newport about be so good they can't. I don't know if that's the title, but be so good they can't ignore you is one of the main concepts of the book. And he talks about the passion mindset and the craftsman mindset. The passion mindset is someone who who's focused on what they can get from a certain thing, and they're focused on if this is the thing that they were meant for, which is helpful to a certain degree. But then there's a craftsman mindset, which I think is a lot better fitting for my own personality and what I seem to be good at or enjoy, which is I enjoy things which are helpful, and I enjoy things which I'm good at. And luckily, this is a mixture of both. And yeah, so anyhow, the passion mindset. And I was gonna say, yeah, but anyhow, basically the passion mindset and the craftsman mindset, where because of the passion mindset, I wasn't as motivated, and I didn't think that if it felt bad, it probably meant it was not for me. But the craftsman mindset, I just kept doing the same. I just kept trying to learn. I kept thinking about what I can do for other people, right? And then at the end, I get the thing I want, which is freedom, liberty, and also respect, and other things which you get if you're a valuable person, but you only get that from being valuable to others, which means you need to think about how you can give value. So the more I thought about it, and the more I worked at length, despite not feeling enjoyed, um, I tried doing marketing, right? I got a client, I got more clients, though I dropped them off because they weren't helpful. That kind of was like, oh shit, I changed. And then building the software in summer break, it was a little extension helping businesses incorporate AI into emails and posts they have on social media. Very simple idea. People pay like $10, $20, but we got 100 sales, over 100 sales, which I'm really proud of. A few refunds, but I was really shocked. I thought everyone would refund, but they did not. So that kind of gave the spark, and now here. And just 1 year ago, I just didn't know what to do. My friend told me do to get a client, and I just didn't know how you would get a client, how you'd go about it, and I was scared of having a call with them, having a conversation about money, and what was decent and what was not. And the most helpful thing was just having a mentor, just finding someone who actually knew what to do, and them just giving you guidance on what you should be doing. And yeah, I'm really glad I found those mentors. I think a podcast is a great way of doing that for anyone watching. That gave me very close connections with people who I couldn't have, who gave me other connections. And also, I just like talking to people, so that helped a lot. And then, and someone in school actually mentioned that I am a very I'm a conversation procrastinator. In that, I think he meant a negative tone. But basically, when we talk, I can talk about anything, right? Sometimes in school, a bit perhaps annoying, because in conversations, I like to move on to things that I think about in the moment, and I don't care as much about other people because it's not business people. So I feel less inclined to have respect or less care about them, which I don't know if it sounds psychopathic, but um, that's how I act because I don't respect them as much. Um, Most kids my age, neither do I respect myself fully. I respect myself more, but yeah, that's one of the things. So yeah, but that kind of helps because when I'm in conversations with business people, when they talk about certain things about certain countries and economies, I have some amount of information. However, I try to make sure that it's kind of a possible insight or something I've heard, which is specific I mentioned because these most of the information's at least a wide category of things I haven't fully researched. It's very unlikely at this stage that I would have had deep understanding. So yeah, just kind of like, oh, if it's about skiing, I mentioned about the skiing in my own country and certain things I've heard in this famous movie or whatever I could talk about, or about a certain economy and relating that to something. That was something I always enjoyed. Um, and just talking about a wide variety of topics, philosophy, history. History is something I enjoy. Mathematics I enjoy as well. I enjoy logic, um, similar to philosophy I enjoy. Um, biology is very interesting, and other things. And human communication, sales, marketing, psychology. These things all are just fucking amazing. So yeah, this has been a bit too long for a daily journal, but yeah, guys, it's a daily journal. I hope I didn't say anything that much private. And for anyone watching, thanks for watching, and have a great day.